Okay.
Power protects justice, but when abused, it becomes a tool of oppression, as seen in the arrests below.
Oh, he's your job. Go do it. I don't care. Stop talking to me. He's in public.
Today, let's explore how arrest can turn into a stage for exposing crimes. A simple street encounter suddenly turned into a controversial display of police power.
I can cite you for it if you want to.
I was on the shoulder the entire way. I don't see how.
No, you wasn't. There is no shoulder here.
On April 3rd, 2024, an officer in Greenbrier, Arkansas, reminded a pedestrian not to walk in the middle of the road, but the situation quickly escalated into a tense confrontation.
You can't be walking in the middle of the road right here. There's a sidewalk on the other side.
I'm walking in the easement. I mean, you know,
the easement.
This is the easement right here.
No. The easement is 15 feet off of
I'm
the...
just trying to get to where I'm going, sir.
Need a ride?
No, I don't need a ride.
Well, you can't walk in the highway.
So I can walk in right here.
You can walk on the grass as much as you want.
All right.
You got name and date of birth?
Do you have a reason to ID me?
Yeah.
What's the reason?
So move up here for me, if you don't mind.
You got your body cam on?
It's red.
Okay.
So you can't walk in the middle of the road like you were doing.
Uh-huh.
The easement is not on the roadway. The easement is off of the roadway.
Cyclists can ride down the road. You're not going to tell cyclists to go down the grass.
Can you walk on the highway, on I-40?
I don't know.
No, you cannot.
I'm not going to tell you that I do know. But I don't see cyclists on I-40 either. But I do see cyclists down this.
So I'm just letting you know.
I'm not trying to have an argument with you.
I'm not trying to have an argument with you either. But we got a 911 call, and I'm making contact with you, and we have to do reports on everything that we do.
Yes, sir.
That's Chief Earnhardt's policy. If you have an issue with it, you can contact him Monday through Friday, or Monday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Is Jay Lingo?
Yes, sir. I got a business card here if you want one.
Okay. Yes, sir.
The officer swiftly shifted to demanding identification. When the man refused, it appeared to bruise the officer's ego, prompting an immediate display of authority.
Okay, so here's the deal. I have a legal reason to make contact with you, so therefore I have legal reason to demand identification.
You suspect me of committing a crime?
You were walking down the highway.
Is that an arrestable offense?
It's interfering with the traffic way. I can cite you for it if you want to.
I was on the shoulder the entire way. I don't see how.
No, you wasn't. There is no shoulder here. So go ahead and give me your ID and we'll give you a citation, okay?
Well, I'm going to refuse the ID.
Okay, go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a citation. You can either cooperate or not.
I've been completely cooperative.
Go ahead and take that backpack off. I don't want to cut it. You got something wrong with your shoulders?
No.
All right.
No. I do have cannabis.
I'm not worried about that. A10 PD, I got one detained.
I mean, I work at the hospital and stuff like that. That's all I do.
I don't want to go this route either.
But I mean, I'm not gonna give you an ID for walking down the road, sir. Sir, I'm not going to do that. I believe that I'm firm within my constitutional rights.
I'm going to give you a citation for impeding traffic.
Okay.
You can either give me your name and date of birth now, and I can run you and give you a citation, let you on your way, or I can take you to jail, get you fingerprinted, get you ID'd that way, give you a citation in jail.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what we have to do, that's what we have to. I'm just not. I don't want to get any criminal charges, sir. But I'm not going to give you an ID without the arrest. I'm not going to give you an ID.
Okay.
I believe I'm firm within my constitutional rights on this. You know, I mean, I'm getting my life right and stuff. I haven't been in no trouble or anything like that, you know. But I believe I'm well within my rights, sir. I'm just walking to my father's house. All right, I've walked damn near 20 miles from home. All right, I'm just trying to see what I can do. I'm trying to get down the road to test myself, and I'm not going to ID.
Okay, go ahead and have a seat. You got anything else on you?
No, but I don't consent to a search.
Okay, well, you're arrested right now.
You can do whatever you feel like you're legally allowed to do, sir. But I'm not authorized.
Okay, give me a minute.
The man was handcuffed, detained, and threatened with being taken to the station for fingerprinting to confirm his identity. What raised further concerns was the officer's subsequent phone call to his superior.
Oh, you're good. So, I got a 911 call. This guy walking in the middle of the road. He was walking north in the southbound lane of traffic, and I got here, refused to identify himself, so hooked him up, put him in the back, and I'm calling you to see what you advise. He acts like a ex-convict, but he said he's trying to get his life straight and stuff like that. I haven't searched his bag or anything like that because I had legal reason to make contact with him so all right.
During the call, the officer distorted the facts of the incident, seemingly trying to gain approval from his superior. He then resumed his threatening tone, pressuring the man to produce his ID.
All right, so I just got off the phone with my chief, and he agrees with everything that I'm doing. So, you still want to go this route?
I don't want to go this route.
I don't want to go this route either.
It's going to destroy everything that I have going in my life, but I'm going to stick by my rights.
You were walking in the middle of the roadway, which is illegal.
Sir, with all due respect, I was on the shoulder. I wasn't right in the middle of the road. I mean, I wasn't acting a fool or a hooligan. And I get what you're saying, sir, and I'm not trying to argue the law with you or anything. I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. Okay? All I'm trying to do is just to get to where I'm going, and that's it.
So, do you have warrants? Is that why you're not wanting to identify yourself?
I have no warrants.
So,
I have no warrants. I don't want to identify myself because I've been off probation 5-10 years.
Okay.
You know, I have nothing to hide from you, sir. I've told you I got weed in my pocket.
That's
nothing at all.
So, where we go from here is up to you.
I mean, I'm just going to 21.
Okay. And you're more than welcome to either walk in the grass or on the sidewalk.
And I would be more than happy to walk in the grass, sir.
But I have to identify you.
I'm not arguing the fact of walking in the grass or anything like that, even though I still believe that if a cyclist can ride bike, and I might be wrong. I'm not telling you that I'm not wrong, sir. I'm not telling you I'm not wrong, but I don't see, is it a crime?
Name and date of birth will be fine.
I'm going to do this under threat of arrest.
Okay.
I will give you my social or whatever.
Name and date of birth will be completely fine.
David Hayes, 12/19/1990. And this is just under complete duress.
Okay. Haze?
Hayes. It's December 19th, 1993.
December what?
19th, 1993.
David Hayes, 12/19/93. Give me 1 second.
In Arkansas, refusing to provide identification during the lawful detention may lead to charges under ACA AS 5544, 102 for obstructing governmental operations, which is a Class C misdemeanor, punishable by up to 30 days in jail and a $500 0 fine.
From here, we can go one of two ways. Where'd you say you're going?
I'm walking to Thornberry Cemetery.
Thornberry Cemetery. That's right on the end of the hill, right?
Yeah.
So if you want to, you can walk, or I can give you a ride after I uncuff you.
I gotta go walk.
Okay. You can go ahead and step out. You go ahead and grab your stuff. So, your court date is going to be 5/15/2024 at 1 p.m. at 11 Wilson Farm Road.
Okay.
If you have any questions, you can contact this number on the back. They'll give you all the information you want, all right?
All right. Appreciate you.
You have Greenbrier PD, Greenbrier, Faulkner County. Address is 11 Wilson Farm Road. That's the Greenbrier deal. My badge number, 810. Officer J. Lingo. We could have avoided all of that.
I'm sorry, sir. I mean, I'm an American.
You are an American.
I have to, whatever I feel is my rights.
And that's everybody has to do what they have to do. Abraham Lincoln said the only rights you have are the ones you're willing to fight and die for.
Yes, sir.
He was scheduled to appear in court on May 15th, 2024, and was released after being handcuffed. Police claim this was a consequence of his initial lack of cooperation, even though no serious offense was confirmed. Next is a controversial case in Arkansas, where a female officer was accused of using excessive force on a man. Officer Duncan attempted to stop Angel Zepeda Alvarado, 26, after he passed her on Interstate 49. The situation quickly escalated as Duncan approached Alvarado.
Wait. Get out of the car. Roll over right now.
Why?
Roll over. You're going to jail. Roll over. I'm going to pull the trigger.
Why?
Roll over. Roll over.
Wait.
Roll over on your stomach. Roll over. On your stomach.
Okay, I'm done.
Roll over.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
Roll over.
Okay, you're rocking.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back.
No.
Roll over.
Okay.
She drew her taser and repeatedly discharged it at Alvarado, but that wasn't the worst part.
Okay. Wait. Give it to me.
Roll over.
Wait.
Roll over.
Why? Only give me one question. Why you even only give me one question. Why? I'm saying nothing.
Roll over on your stomach.
I'm saying what?
Roll over on your stomach. Roll
Why
over.
you only going?
You're going to jail.
Why? I'm saying nothing.
Roll over. Roll over.
I'm going to my house.
Roll over.
I'm going to my house. No. Why? I need to photo. Why? Only think why? Into my home.
Zap it. Alvarado tried to defend himself by grabbing the taser from Duncan's hand and throwing it into oncoming traffic, but even that wasn't enough to stop what
Give me
followed.
that taser now.
No. Because into my home.
Move. Shots fired. Get on your back. Get on your back. Roll over. Give me your hands.
The officers could potentially face charges including unlawful detention, excessive use of force, trespassing, and abuse of power. What starts as a simple encounter can escalate into violence when power is misused and respect is lost. True justice requires both officers and citizens to act with integrity, not intimidation. See how police in Gerald, Texas recklessly violate a civilian's rights, underscoring the urgent need for accountability and reform.
Get away from me. Go do your job, man.
I am doing my job.
I'm not your job. He's your job.
I understand
Go do
that, but you're
I
making
don't
me
care.
have to
Stop
talk.
talking to me. He's in public and so are you. So shut the f go do your job. You know what I'm saying? You're setting an example for this guy. Is he your boss? Is he over you? You're over him? Y'all are equal?
We're all equal.
You know, why do you have to approach me like that, man?
The police in Gerald, Texas failed to uphold their duty, blatantly violating the rights of a civilian. This reckless disregard for accountability highlights a deep-rooted issue in law enforcement. How many more individuals must suffer before true reform takes place? Such actions demand serious scrutiny and swift consequences. A civilian calmly recording in public is aggressively approached by a police officer. The officer's intimidating presence triggers discomfort and frustration. Despite the civilian not breaking any laws, why does a simple act of recording provoke such hostility? Could this have been handled differently with respect?
Hey, man.
You good?
Yeah. How about you?
Hot, man.
Y'all being safe?
Yeah, my AC don't work in the car.
Are you serious?
It's actually cooler outside than
Come
it
on,
is
bro.
in the
We're
car.
paying for that AC.
It's hot.
I'm not out here to give you guys a hard time, man.
Oh, dude, you're good, man. I understand.
You know who I am?
No.
No. You watch YouTube?
You have like a channel or something?
Yeah.
What's the channel for?
I'll give you a card.
Okay. You're making him very uncomfortable.
Don't talk to me, man.
I'm just letting you know.
I don't care. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me. Go do your job, man.
I am doing my job.
I'm not your job. He's your job.
I understand
Go do
that,
your.
but you're making
I don't
him
care.
feel
Stop
uncomfortable.
talking to me. He's in public and so are you. So shut the go do your job. You know what I'm saying? You're setting an example for this guy. Is he your boss? Is he over you? You're over him? Y'all are equal?
We're all equal.
You know, why do you have to approach me like that, man?
The veteran firmly defends his right to record public officials, emphasizing the importance of transparency. The officer, however, fails to de-escalate the situation, escalating tensions unnecessarily. It's disheartening to see law enforcement ignore the public's right to document, as this only erodes trust between the community and those sworn to serve.
Right. So
Okay, it doesn't matter,
he
bro.
comes out-
You see me standing here, I'm not bothering nobody,
Yeah.
and he gets out.
Is that your car?
I don't answer questions, man.
Okay,
Listen,
that's fine.
me and you,
absolutely.
why does he have to get out and come over here and bully me and push his badge around? Guys like him is what gives you guys a bad name. It's what puts you in danger.
Okay.
You know, guys like him is what causes good officers like you to get hurt or killed, man.
I'm listening to you. Now, can I explain from possibly his side, right? I just got here. You saw me pull up right now.
And you saw me standing right here on my car.
Yeah.
And tries to, push his badge around. That's not gonna happen with me, bro. You know, you approach me like a man should. Exactly.
I'm hot either way, inside or outside.
What are you looking at, man? Do your job.
So let's look at the other point, right? Were you in this? Okay, you're not gonna answer questions. I understand. Were you? That's the question.
I mean, I might answer some.
So this other guy that was in this truck, you don't know who you are either. You know what I mean? To know what that is, and he sees a pistol, he could think you're a cop too. And so if it's making him uncomfortable, I don't know.
Look, man.
I wasn't here. There's two sides to every coin.
No one has expectation of privacy in public, right?
No, it's not, because I lost my keys in the trash can here. I had to go dumpster diving.
But if this was your house and you had your blinds up and I'm standing out on the sidewalk.
The police officer's actions throughout the interaction reflect a pattern of aggressive behavior that is all too familiar in public encounters with law enforcement. His attempt to control the civilian, despite no apparent threat, is a clear violation of professionalism. Officers are expected to handle public interactions with restraint and respect, but the officer in this case acted more as a bully than a protector of public order.
I'm gonna check out the channel. I don't
because
disagree
your guys' body cameras ain't always easy to get, man.
I don't know.
I mean,
I don't deal with it.
Even with a public records request, they redact everything, and you got to jump through hoops to get them. And this gives me everything I want.
Yeah.
And
in
this
4K,
and this. I mean, and it's a third eye, and I'm not here. Well, I mean, I'll answer but 8 years, man.
That's good.
I don't have a criminal record. I've been arrested, but I've never been convicted of a crime in my life, man.
Yeah, good.
I'm a disabled veteran, so I mean, I'm out here.
What'd you do?
Combat medic.
I just left the airborne unit. That was fun.
Like I said, man, we appreciate good cops, man. We need you guys out here, but we don't need the bad cops putting you guys in danger, man. Sure. Putting the good cops in danger.
I agree.
And we all know in every field there's bad apples, man.
Oh yeah. But you were in the military, you know.
I got tired of seeing people's rights being violated, and I just decided to pick up a camera and start doing this, you know. And there's been times where, and it's like, you guys got qualified immunity, man, you know, so it's hard to get a police officer fired or even dragged into court.
You know which one I'm talking about?
I believe so. For Texas, right?
Yeah, for Texas. Just came out.
The officer blatantly ignored the civilian's First Amendment rights, demanding answers with no legal basis. This kind of bullying creates a hostile environment, undermining trust in law enforcement. It's alarming how easily civilians are intimidated for asserting their rights. A disturbing example of police misconduct that must be addressed.
Last year, like September 1, it was effective. 2021. Yeah, a year ago.
Which one is that? What does it have to do with?
What does that have to do? So, anytime you make an arrest, right? Whenever you submit your stuff to the prosecutor, right? They want everything, right? Michael Morton, I was at Georgetown a few years back. They get everything you got. What it encompasses is your HR file. Like, if you ever been in trouble for anything like police brutality or discrimination.
You're talking about for the officer.
Right, and so that's obviously in discovery for defense attorneys as well.
Right.
So let's say, like, you got someone that's been on the road for, I know a trooper that's been around for 40 years, all right? We reform. That's what we do. That's what we've been doing since the policing began. But anyhow, you got in trouble back in, let's call, I don't know, 1995, profiling or something like that. That's going to be in that record. So every time you arrest someone and you submit all your evidence and that personnel file goes with it, I don't know, state.
Okay, that may be a case, but the agencies, local, whatever.
Hey everyone, what do you think about this situation? If you enjoy the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and support us with a donation. Thank you so much. In Johnston, Arkansas, a person was arrested for allegedly obstructing law enforcement while sitting in a public lot. The video of this incident sparks outrage. Was this a blatant overreach? Police actions seem to cross the line, raising the question, how many more innocent citizens will face such abuse?
A First Amendment auditor.
I'm asking him to leave. He's not. He'd like to trespass me from public parking.
Are you a First Amendment auditor?
I am not a First Amendment auditor.
Then why are you pushing this issue?
Because I know my rights and I do not have to ID sitting in a public parking lot that is not marked.
You really want to go to jail because you won't leave and just go to another parking lot?
Would you like to arrest me, sir? Would you like to arrest me for sitting in a parking lot?
Go ahead and step out of your vehicle.
You just try to open my door.
So?
You can go ahead and write me a trespass.
You are not obeying the lawful order.
You can write me a trespass. You
I'm
have
not writing
to
you a
trespass.
trespass. I'm telling you.
So you're going to arrest.
If you don't want to leave and not obey a lawful order,
it's not a lawful order.
Arrested.
It's not a lawful order. Tell me what the law is that. Tell me what the law is that you're
listening to.
Sir, that's not your truck. That's not a law.
Lawful order of the law enforcement.
The individual calmly explains their rights, standing firm against the officer's unwarranted demands, and rises as the officer, frustrated, escalates the situation. It's clear the officer's actions are overstepping. Why insist on compliance without cause?
Officer, it is.
No, I'm not. I'm not doing anything illegal. Is your body cam on?
You're getting yourself into a lot of trouble.
No, you're getting yourself in a lot of trouble.
Step out of the truck, sir. You're under arrest.
Sir, you have to give me a
Step out of the truck. You're under arrest for trespassing.
You have to give me a written trespassing.
You're going to get a written trespassing.
Get out of the vehicle. We're telling you now.
Okay.
Get out of the vehicle.
Sir?
No. Get out of the vehicle.
Okay. I'm getting out. No, you cannot remove my stuff from me. Sir.
Step out of the truck.
Sir.
Step out of the truck.
Okay, he's holding my arm.
Okay.
He's pulling me the opposite direction, guys.
Come here. Come here with me.
Hey.
Let it go of him. I got him half held.
I'm not resisting.
All right. Good.
I'm not resisting.
Good. I know you're not
resisting.
We see that.
I'm not resisting.
Do you have a weapon in the truck?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I have my carry permit. It's right here in this.
Hand behind your back.
Okay, I'm sorry. You can give me a written trespass and I will leave.
You should have left when I told you to. It was a lawful order. No.
Sir,
we're done talking.
Sir.
We're done talking. You're going to jail.
You guys really want
You
to
should
do
have
this?
listened when we
Hey,
told you.
I think we should call someone that's
you're
got a
gonna
little
have
bit
to call
higher
someone.
power. Which your supervisor?
Right there, Chief.
Chief, can I have a word with you?
We'll talk later.
No, I need a word with you.
We're done talking right
I just am sitting in a parking lot having a phone call.
2 days in a row.
The officer insists on removing the individual for trespassing despite the repeated claims of innocence. Frustration grows as the person argues they're not breaking any laws. The officer continues with the arrest, showing little empathy. How far can the law stretch before common sense is completely lost?
Yes, listen, come here. Come here, Chief, please. Chief, please. Please have a word with me.
Where was your weapon at?
You should have listened when we gave you an opportunity. I gave you a long time.
I did not listen.
You're going to come over here.
You just didn't like that I said no, that I wasn't going to leave.
No, I didn't mind you saying that, and
So
I
what
had a
was
conversation with you for
got
a long period of time. I gave you
No,
every
you irritated
option.
me that I cannot talk
You're going
business.
to jail today.
Sure, take me to jail. But I'm going to tell you, my attorney is going to love that you're violating my
When
first.
you get a lawful order to leave, you have to leave.
No, I don't. Not on public land, sir.
Step in.
Make sure you pat him down.
Yeah, good.
I have nothing on me. All right.
Truck keys.
Yes, sir.
Check his cuffs.
Hey, I'm just going to have. Can I have a conversation with you guys?
His cuffs. Make sure they're not too tight.
Can I have a conversation with you, sir?
You're doing it.
I know you guys are just, it looks like I manage this complex right behind here. I use this spot so I don't have to go and park where my tenants come out and say anything to me.
The officer's failure to provide a valid reason for the arrest is a significant mistake. Ordering someone to leave without clear legal grounds is unjust. Though the individual's refusal to identify themselves is frustrating, it's not a crime here. Why didn't the officer clarify their authority?
No, it's on Johnston Switch. I manage all that. I come over here and sit so I don't have to sit where tenants come out and harass me while I'm talking on the phone. And then your lieutenant came out and told me that I had to leave a public parking lot that's not marked public, that's not marked do not parking. I park over here so that I don't bother anybody over there. You have limited space in the front of your parking lot. You have limited space. I use the top to turn around. I have no ill will. I have nothing. I just sit here. He got mad that I didn't want to ID because I don't have to ID. I did nothing wrong. I had committed no crime. You're trespassing me on property, public property, and with no crime. I was not disorderly. I did not do anything wrong. I'm telling you, this is going to be a lawsuit, and I don't want to do that to Johnston Police. You guys have taken care of such good care of me at Johnston Switch. You're always there. If I call, you always take care of issues. I'm not trying to do anything bad. He demanded that I stopped my business conversation to have a conversation with him. He couldn't wait 5 seconds from me. He kept telling me to roll down my window and made me hang up my phone call that I was doing business. I am not bothering any of the employees. I'm not even
What's his
part.
first name?
Benjamin Guy Mann.
Hey, so I'm gonna go talk to the lieutenant.
If you arrest me,
at the end of the day,
everybody,
though,
everybody, if you unhandcuff
those two are my superiors.
I'm telling you, though,
So-
it's going to be a loss, all you, because I am going to call
know.
my attorney immediately.
I know.
You're trespassing me. You detained me illegally for no reason at this point. No reason.
Right now, and if you would, I will.
You better go have a conversation with them, I'm telling you. And that chief better come talk to me right now, or I will have my attorney at this office today. If you are searching my truck right now, you're searching my...
The officer's attempt to physically remove the individual is not only an overstep, but an alarming example of power abuse. Despite repeated claims of non-resistance, the officer escalates the situation aggressively, ignoring the individual's request to speak with a superior, shows blatant disrespect for rights and due process.
Just relax.
I'm telling you,
I know what
this
you're
is
saying.
illegal.
I know what you're saying.
No,
let them
he
let
does
them do some
not.
talk.
It's your lieutenant. He lost control.
Again, they're my supervisors.
I understand, sir.
I know what you're saying,
You're protecting blue right now instead of protecting the law.
I know exactly.
My constitutional rights are being violated.
I know what your rights are. I wasn't here before I got what was said before I got here.
I'm telling you, if you put me in that police car right now, I will own this city.
Well, I'm not doing it because you're threatening me.
No, I'm not
threatening you. Because you're making sense.
I'm not meaning you.
You hear me? I know you're making sense.
They're searching my car right now, which is already a violation.
You know why I asked you if you're a First Amendment auditor? Because I watch these films of people exactly doing what you're doing.
I've seen them. I've never done it myself.
And you are fairly correct.
I am very correct, and I am going to own this city at the end of this interaction. They just searched my car for no reason. They have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no legal reason to search my vehicle. You have no reason to detain me. And unless these cuffs are off in the next 15 minutes, all are going to be sued for illegal detainment. I would suggest you take the cuffs off.
The individual, deeply frustrated by the violation of their rights, expresses intent to sue the officers. The unlawful vehicle search done without consent or a warrant blatantly disregards the Fourth Amendment. This abuse of power by the police could have serious consequences, including disciplinary actions and financial compensation for the victim.
I will step to the side and let you guys investigate, but I will be uncuffed. Chief, we need to have a word. You're illegally searching my vehicle at this point. I'm telling you, you are illegally searching my vehicle at this point. It's because he got mad that I didn't ID myself because I have no reason to. I did not break any laws.
I know what you're saying.
Well,
say what? Put him in? Go ahead and
are you really going to do this? All right. Lawsuit time, buddy.
Just step in. I think so. What? Off duty? Off.
I don't want to look through your shit.
Am I transporting him?
Maybe.
I don't know, man.
Sir?
Just a minute, man. We'll talk to you.
The officer's actions in this case may have violated several key provisions under U.S. law. The Fourth Amendment protects against unreasonable searches and seizures, and the officer's search of the vehicle without probable cause. Consent or a warrant could render any evidence inadmissible in court. The First Amendment guarantees freedom of speech in the press, and the individual's refusal to comply with what they considered an unlawful order does not justify the police's aggressive behavior. Under Arkansas's trespass law, ACR assessed $539,203. Trespassing applies only to private property, but the individual was on public property, raising doubts about the legitimacy of the trespassing charge. Additionally, Arkansas law, ACAS 161,000-16, requires officers to have probable cause or a warrant before making an arrest, which appears lacking in this case. Violations of these laws could lead to legal action. Dismissal of the officers involved in a civil lawsuit for unlawful detainment, excessive force, and constitutional rights violations. Watch as a routine traffic stop in Kent, Washington, turns into a shocking case of police overreach and misconduct during a routine traffic stop in Kent, Washington. Officers illegally detain a motorist, blatantly overstepping their authority. This disturbing incident raises serious concerns about police conduct and respect for individual rights. How can law enforcement continue to disregard legal protocols without facing accountability for their actions?
So I'm being illegally detained right now. They don't have reasonable articulable suspicion of a crime. They said they pulled me over and detained me because my car was parked in an alleyway. Unattended, because it's a Kia. sergeant's trying to figure out if you have something.
Kent police detained a motorist for parking in an alley ridiculously. They argued that this was enough to establish reasonable suspicion. However, there was no probable cause. It's frustrating how easily officers abuse their power without justifying their actions. How many more times will this happen? Unchecked?
I know that. I watch these First Amendment audits all day, every day. I'm not afraid of handcuffs on.
I just don't feel comfortable.
I'm
You walk towards me.
You can Compton. What part of Compton? You from Compton or Compton?
Okay.
I know it hurts your ego and your pride when somebody knows what they're talking about when they know their rights. It sucks. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you guys know you guys are wrong. You guys are just fucking this. You guys are leaving before Go ahead and tell him, Sarge. You don't got nothing.
Just sit back there.
Bro, I'm not a threat. I can walk around. I'm cuffed. What are you gonna do?
I just don't feel comfortable with you walking around all over this place, especially walking towards the door of my parking lot.
Your ass scary as hell. You ain't from cuffed.
The police insisted the individual identify themselves, citing the operation of a vehicle. Yet the person rightly argued that ID should only be required when suspected of a crime. It's frustrating to see authority overreach in this way. Police should respect individual rights, not intimidate without cause.
Gardena. Linwood. You thought telling me you was from Compton. What was we supposed to relate?
Johnston? How do you pronounce your first name? Is it Josiah?
It don't matter. I mean, you see it.
No, I'm sorry. I don't want to put your name.
You see that? That's me. You see that's my car, right?
Absolutely.
Are you illegally detained me, right?
I did not illegally detain you. You did not provide me your information.
Why did I have to provide my
As my partner stated, two reasons. One, you're driving an operated locomotive vehicle. And two,
that's not illegal.
That is. So it's not up for debate, but I'm glad I did find you. So hear me out. So just for future reference, no, because you drive the car. If you get pulled over, you cannot refuse your name.
If I'm not committing a crime, yes, I can.
Okay, so just
I watch First Amendment audits every day, all day.
And that's fine. Just do due diligence and research that for me, please. Just for everybody's safety. Okay.
The officers arrogantly claimed the right to search the vehicle even without probable cause. Their insistence, despite the individual's clear refusal, was not only an overstep but a blatant violation of the Fourth Amendment. It's infuriating that they ignored the law and abused their power in this unjust manner.
You definitely don't have the right to search my vehicle. I'm not giving you permission.
I'm not searching your vehicle, sir. I'm not searching your vehicle.
Yeah, you are. You're trying to find a reason on why you want to search it. Oh, let me see some paraphernalia. Let me see some paraphernalia so I can have.
So check it out. Here's the deal. So when I clear here, do me a favor. One, don't be in this area. This is a bad area. Like, I arrest a ton of people.
I'm a big boy.
Right there. I'm not saying for your safety. I'm just saying, like, stay out of the area. There's no reason for you to be in this area.
I literally just told you why.
I understand, but that is not a normal spot. You don't normally that's just not normal behavior.
I'm sorry
so,
you don't have the confidence.
Two, I'm married, man. Why would I do that? So with that being said, check it out. Future reference, please do some research on that law. Okay, it's RCW. I just don't want you to get hemmed up. All right?
I'm already here.
So, no, you're all right. So go ahead and turn around.
What's your name and badge?
I will provide that. Just know next time that you have to identify yourself if you're operating a vehicle.
Your name's right here?
If you can read it for Keto.
And your badge number?
Alright. We don't have badge numbers.
Yes, you do, because they both just gave you theirs. So what's your
I
badge number?
have
employee number.
Employee number. I don't
okay,
have,
well, what is it? Well, what is it?
469-756.
Technical time?
Words matter sometimes, man.
Yeah, I know.
So, all right, just do me that favor. And I'm not one to lie to you or anything like that. So, you have any questions for me?
What's your name, Benjamin?
Just told you.
What's your name, Benjamin?
The officer's actions were an obvious overstep, completely ignoring the need for reasonable suspicion. It's infuriating to witness such blatant disregard for individual rights. Their failure to understand constitutional boundaries is alarming and disappointing, especially as they violate basic principles of justice and personal freedom. In broad daylight.
So, if
you're not
if you have any more questions about anything?
What's your name, Benjamin, again?
Officer Cobb. His number is 2500-880.
You're free to leave, sir.
Oh, I know.
Okay. All right,
like I told him, you guys will leave before I do.
No, just go ahead and grab that vehicle and head on out.
I don't need your directives.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just make sure you identify yourself, sir.
I don't have to.
Yep. Take care. Have a good one.
I know you hate it when someone knows their rights, right? I know it just itches your crotch, huh?
Good luck to you, man.
Now, good luck to you. You will be seeing a complaint from me. Remember the name.
The actions of the Kent police officers in this case violated several key legal principles. Firstly, the Fourth Amendment protects citizens from unreasonable searches and seizures, and the detainment and search attempt without reasonable suspicion or probable cause breach. This right, additionally, under Washington state law, requires June 61st, 2021. Individuals are not required to provide identification unless they are being lawfully arrested or suspected of a crime. Since the officers had no evidence of wrongdoing, their demand for identification was unlawful. The initial detainment of the individual without reasonable suspicion also violated legal procedures, as officers must have a specific and valid reason to detain someone. The penalties for these violations can range from internal police discipline to civil rights lawsuits against the officers and the department. Individuals whose rights are violated may seek damages, which could lead to financial settlements or court orders requiring police reforms, reinforcing the need for accountability in law enforcement. Witness a shocking display of police overreach as officers escalate a simple roadside situation instead of offering help. The police's overreaction to a simple situation is appalling. The treatment of a mother and her son merely stranded due to a car running out of gas highlights a disturbing disregard for empathy. Why escalate minor issues when public service should prioritize helping, not harassing innocent citizens?
Out of gas, sir. He's my son.
Y'all are stalkers, y'all are harassers, y'all are stalkers.
Hey, that.
Stay away from me right now.
Hold on.
My rights.
Hold on.
I'm trying to move.
Oh yeah,
my
but his car is out of gas.
Moving my car. Now go away. You don't need my ID. I can take your bag.
He just got out of gas.
Really, I can't.
Why are you trying to tease him?
You're gonna lose your bag. I would lose my bag if I did what you.
Okay.
I would lose my bag.
Please, he's out of gas.
Stay away from my mom.
I'm helping you to get him out.
Stay away from my mom. If you don't go away right now, both of you police officers.
Yeah, he can't because he's out of gas. It's happened to everyone.
Y'all are stalkers.
I can show you my driver license. He just
stay away from me.
What did he do? What did he do? Did he kill someone? Did he do any crime?
Harassing me. I know you people have been stalking me, watching me, and harassing me this whole time.
Did he do anything bad? Did he kill anyone? He just got out of gas. He's trying to move now.
They've been watching me in secret before this. They've been stalking me. They've been harassing me this whole time. I'm going to report them. These police officers are...
Why? What did he do? He just got out of gas.
And they're still around me. I'm telling them, go away, and they won't go away. These police officers are pedophiles. I'm trying to move my car.
He's trying to move his car.
I'm trying to move my car, and they're in the way of me moving my car.
I
don't have to listen to you. I don't have to say you don't have to...
ያስገድላል አታስገድለኝ እባክህ
I don't care.
እሺ በቃ በስነ ስርዓት ንገራቸው ስጣቸውና አይደን እንሂድ
Both of them are racist.
ስጣቸውን
You're a police officer, you're racist. You're gonna lose
What did he do? What?
A young man and his mother were stranded after running out of gas, blocking the fire lane. Instead of offering help, the police focused on enforcing traffic laws, demanding ID without reason. They threatened arrest for evading an unjustified claim. How could empathy be so completely absent in this moment?
Did he do any crime?
My car.
Did he kill anyone? Did he do any crime? He just out of gas. He parked here because he couldn't move it. I came here to help him.
I understand.
So why you need his ID?
Because he's illegally parked.
Because he's out of gas.
Okay, well we need to identify him. He's
Well,
illegally
that's
parked.
why he told me I didn't park correct.
Okay.
So let's go get my car. I came. So what's wrong with it? This happened to everyone.
No, it doesn't.
Get away from me.
You can't
touch me.
You can't beat guys out.
Don't assault me.
He's in violation of the Texas Transportation Code. We need to identify him.
So stay away from me.
He's out of gas.
I'm out of gas. You're stressing me and my mom.
The officer's demand for ID with no reasonable suspicion clearly violated the young man's Fourth Amendment rights. It's frustrating to see them ignore his vulnerable state. Running low on gas and seeking help, their cold, inflexible response only escalated the situation. Why couldn't they
He's out
just
of
show
gas,
some
and that's
basic
why I came to
humanity?
move the car.
I don't need to give you any info. Yes, you do. No, I don't.
Tadel.
I'm not violating you. I'm trying to move my car right out of gas.
You're in violation of Transportation Code.
No, I'm not. I ran out
What
of gas.
kind of violation? He's out of gas.
I'm trying to move my car. You racist cops. I'll take your badges. I'll take your home.
He did
your whole
his
family.
best
I'll
to
take
bring
all your
here.
money for this. For real. I don't care about your technicality. Bullshit.
Name and date of birth. His information.
ልስጣቸው ዳግም ምንም ታዲያ ምንም ችግር የለም ጁላይ ጁላይ 31st ጁላይ 31st 95 ምንም የሚያደርገው ነገር he didn't do anything.
Stay away from me. I will use self-defense if you try to touch me. Stay away from me. I know my rights.
Please, he's asking you nicely. He said let me move my car.
Stay away from me. You're trespassing my rights. Trying to move my car. Trying to move my car and drive it home. Now stay away from me. I know my rights. I will take your badge for this. I will take your badge for this. If I was the sheriff, I'd take both y'all's badges for this. That's it. Both of y'all badges gone. That's it. Y'all fired as police officers. And I'm going to report this.
Tade.
Harassment. This is harassment. It's a harassing police officer.
ምን አረጋችሁ? What did he do?
He's in violation of Texas.
Okay, he just told you his reason. He did.
Police officers' actions were not only unreasonable, but also legally questionable. Demanding personal information without cause, especially when no crime had been committed, was a clear violation of the Fourth Amendment. Their heavy-handed approach, when a simple citation would have sufficed, reflects poor judgment and misuse of authority.
So that's why.
Give the officer his information. We will issue the citation, and y'all can be on your way.
What citation? He didn't do anything because he's out of gas.
Okay. Tell that to the judge.
Can I have his information, please?
Don't touch me right now.
He's not under 18.
Don't touch me.
I can't give
I didn't
his
commit any
information.
violations. I just ran out of gas. That's all that happened.
So you don't want to help us out?
I just gave you his birthday.
But I don't know his name. His birthday does me no good without his name.
Don't give him any info. You don't have to. Don't give him any info. Don't give him ID. Don't give him any information. You don't have to.
Know, if we don't get his information, his name and date of birth, we're going to have to take him to jail.
He didn't do anything to go jail. What did he do? ታዲያ ስጣቸውና ነገሮችን easy አድርገው.
Don't touch me. Y'all racist cops ain't touching me.
You want to make him flee too?
I don't care what y'all say. Y'all
He's out of trouble. He doesn't want you. ታዲያ ቆምና ቆም. Please. Okay, just give us ስጣቸው ኢንፎርሜሽንን ታዲያ. What did he do? He just parked because he's out of gas.
Back up. Back up. You can be here, but back up.
Okay, he's out of gas.
Sex assault.
That's why he parked like this.
Are sexually harassing me right now.
What did he do? He parked because he's out of gas. That's why we came to move the car.
Police officers.
It's deeply concerning that officers ignored the minor nature of the violation, blocking a fire lane due to a gas shortage, and insisted on harassing the young men. Their actions, lacking reasonable suspicion or probable cause, were not only unjust, but also a clear violation of constitutional rights.
Let me ask you something. When young people stress out of job, nothing to us. They're like this. Understand?
We tried to understand.
Okay.
All we need
So
is information.
he's under probation. He doesn't want any ticket. He's trying to do his best.
Too late.
What does that mean? Too late. What did he do?
He didn't fell down in the fire and he fled.
I don't have to.
Please, this boy, something happened to him. I go anywhere.
We tried to get your.
I go anywhere. I asked. Okay, I'm going to give you his information
It's
now.
too late. We tried to get that from you earlier, and you wouldn't give it to us.
Because he's not under 18.
Well, then you made a bad choice.
What does that mean?
That means you should have given us his
What did
information
he do?
earlier.
What? Tell me what does this mean?
He's talking to the fire lady.
He's trying his best to bring here. See, it was a long way. Stop. So he couldn't move it. I came to push for him and then get the gas for him.
Yeah.
So you arrest him. What is this wrong with it?
Because he parked in the fire lane. We were trying to get his ID.
He just telling you he didn't do anything. He just trying to get gas to move his car.
He left it in the fire lane.
He's out of gas. His car he couldn't move it by himself. Okay, I came to help him. Early in the morning.
You know what you could have done to help him? You could have given us his information, what we asked for.
I just gave him. I gave him his birthday.
And the birthday doesn't do anything. Do any good without his name.
Okay, I'm trying to give him this.
Too late.
We are talking.
Too late. He fled from us, and now he goes to jail for evading.
What, Zombies? I'll give you his information. Okay.
Too late. He'll be going to Wiley jail. I didn't consent for you to search me.
If he's why is no one searching him? No one even asked him. I know that. I know that. You are touching him. He didn't do anything. He's parked.
Searching him for weapons.
What did he do? Did he do anything wrong?
I told you already.
That's not violation. He almost.
When law enforcement oversteps, the consequences can be severe. Victims may file a civil rights lawsuit under 42 UCS 1983, holding officers accountable for unlawful detention and constitutional violations. This abuse of power deserves public scrutiny, disciplinary action, and internal investigation. Such actions undermine trust in law enforcement.
Park, you see? He's almost parked. He's out of gas.
Walk away from us when we're telling him to stop.
Because you try to tase him.
Okay.
You try to tase him without doing anything. Is that what make you happy?
No one tased him.
Is that what make you happy doing this all the time? You guys have to consider something like this.
If you would have just given us his name and date of birth, this would have been
He's just asking you, what did I do? What did I do?
We've told him several times.
He gave you the reason.
And we've told you.
What did you tell me?
Parked in the fire lane.
And then I gave you his birthday.
Did you give us his name?
And he's just asking me, you just get him.
No, you
before I gave you.
You wouldn't give us his name.
I would. Why I gave you his birthday?
You didn't.
I just gave you his birthday, and then I'm asking him.
Does is nothing.
Yeah, I was talking to him slowly. Let me give them.
Huh?
If you guys need.
Yeah.
Have witness. This is not the right thing you guys doing. He just gave you a reason.
If y'all would have been even a little bit helpful, we wouldn't be going this route.
What if the cops had been a little helpful instead of treating this kid like he's a criminal right off the bat?
I just gave you his birthday, and then I was trying to give you his name. And then again, I can give you his birthday. I can give you his information now. Okay, I'll give you his information now.
Too late.
Please.
You should have done earlier.
Okay, I said please.
Too late.
Please, let me give you his information.
Too late.
Because I have to talk to you. He's grown up, so I have to talk to him by my language.
Yeah,
I was trying to talk to him.
Up.
Let's give him. He didn't do anything. Yeah, okay, but he's stressed out. He's out of gas. He's out of job. He couldn't find any job because of this pandemic. He didn't get any job. He's stressed out.
In addition to constitutional violations, the officer's behavior may also constitute a breach of specific Texas laws. According to the Texas Penal Code and Transportation Code, while it is illegal to block fire lanes, the officers did not follow the proper procedure. The young man should have been issued a citation for the parking violation, which would have been resolved in court. Instead, the officers escalated the situation unnecessarily. The law does not require police officers to demand personal identification for a parking violation unless a more significant issue, such as suspicion of other criminal activity. In Texas, the Transportation Code, Chapter 552, Section 552.003, covers rules related to parking, and violations generally result in fines, not arrests or physical altercations. The officer's decision to use force or intimidation to obtain identification was not only unwarranted, but also failed to meet the legal threshold for detention or arrest. Protecting yourself starts with understanding your rights as a citizen. This knowledge ensures that you can hold law enforcement accountable for their actions. A fair society depends on transparency and trust. Where no one is above the law and everyone is treated equally, upholding these values strengthens not just individuals, but also the community as a whole. A troubling incident at Durango High School captured on body camera footage highlights serious concerns about police conduct, particularly regarding the overuse of force and lack of de-escalation when dealing with a young suspect. In this case, a kid was stopped by a police officer for jaywalking, a minor infraction, and was quickly subjected to escalating and aggressive tactics by the officer.
Come here, man. Yeah, you wanted my attention. You got it, bud. Come on over. Where's your ID?
I don't got no ID.
You got no ID? Okay. You wanted my attention, bro. You got it now. You want to keep looking at me and talking? You got my attention now.
Hey, bro.
Go ahead and start walking. Start walking.
No, come on, Mom. Come on, Mom. Watch out, bro.
Stop. Relax. It's going to go different, bro. Relax. All right, bro. Start walking. You do. Actually, you're blocking the sidewalk. Start walking. Start walking. Come here. Come here.
I didn't do nothing.
I will touch your cousin. Let's go.
What did I do? Hey, call my mama.
Let's go.
I didn't do anything. What the hell? Hey,
I told you to start walking. Now you want to be a part of it. Now you're a part of it, bud. If you want next, dude. You want next? Start walking.
It's so upsetting to see a police officer stop a young kid for something as minor as jaywalking without even trying to explain or talk calmly. The officer immediately escalated the situation, which was completely unnecessary. It's just heartbreaking to think how someone so young could be treated this way. Why do police act like that?
Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Don't touch me, bro.
You better back the fuck up. What are you gonna do, dude? Back the up right now. Back up. Start walking. Start walking. Start walking, dude. Hey, I want him in cuffs. I want him in cuffs. Back the dude. I will when you back up. Back up. Back up. Back up. Come at me again. Stop moving. Stop moving. Hey, get him in cuffs.
Get me up, bro. What y'all doing, bro? I'm gonna call my mom in, bro.
You're gonna be in cuffs. That's what you're gonna be doing.
Nah, that's shit, bro.
Shut up and start walking. Start walking. Let's go. Start walking.
With the officer's immediate use of force, trying to detain the kid without any clear threat or aggressive behavior is both sad and angering. The situation could have been handled with more care and patience. Why do police act like that? It's difficult to understand why such actions occur. Instead of finding a peaceful resolution.
Good. Let's go. Start walking. Start walking. Right now you're in the street and you're blocking the sidewalk. Start walking. Dude, you're going to be the next one in cuffs, bro. You're going to be the next one in cuffs. Start walking. Get out of here. Don't start walking. Let's go. When you get everybody out of here, I'll explain everything.
Hey, y'all please go. Y'all please go. Y'all go back to the school. Yo, I'm not saying nothing. I swear to God I'm not. Please don't hang up on my mom.
We're done with the phone call.
That's cool.
Okay?
Hey, leave. Hey, leave. No, I promise. I didn't do anything. Go. I'm straight. I'm cool. Hey, Mom, I'm still here. I'm here. Is that your phone or your cousin's phone? No, this is my phone.
He needs to go.
I'm not going to jail. I didn't do nothing.
I'm walking back over here. Dude, come back over here again. You're going to be with him. Start walking. That's it. That's all I'm asking you to do.
I don't know what.
Jesus Christ.
Seeing the officer escalate the situation was deeply upsetting. Rather than de-escalating, the officer shouted commands and physically restrained the kid, increasing the tension. Anger and sadness welled up inside me as I watched. Why do police act like that? It's hard to comprehend how this could be the approach in such a moment.
Listen, you guys want to make the show. I don't want to make the show.
Sure, I didn't make it.
Okay, all I want to do is talk to your boy.
You can talk to my cousin.
And what did you do? Hold on. What did you do? You refused to leave. So now you made yourself a part of it, right? Everybody else here is making themselves a part of it. If they just leave, we don't have to do this. It's that simple. What? Whatever I am, hold on. First of all, you're going to stop. hold on. I never approached you with disrespect. You're not going to disrespect me.
Bro, it's because, bro.
Hold on. Let me explain it to you.
Bring it down.
Okay? First of all, I can come and stop anybody I want. Do you understand? Yes, sir. Second of all, where did I stop you at? And that's in the middle of the street. That's jaywalking. So that's an offense that I can put you in handcuffs for. And then when I tell you to come over here, I can talk to you. You start pulling away and getting froggy. It's on body. I don't give a shit what your excuse is. You don't get to do that, young man. It's that simple, okay? Because is that how you would talk to a coach? Is that how you want me to come talk to your father? How you want me to talk to your mother? It won't give you the right to speak to me or him like that.
The officer's response to the bystanders was infuriating. Instead of calmly addressing their concerns, he reacted with hostility, shouting and threatening them even though they weren't directly interfering. The anger and frustration were overwhelming. Why do police feel the need to act this way, especially when no one is being aggressive? It's hard to fathom.
When she's done, then I'll have a conversation with someone that's calm.
Listen, can I yell?
No, I'm saying I want to get away from the yelling.
I don't. That's never to tell nobody to be calm and people pulling up on their kids. Don't tell me nothing.
That's not how you're going to talk to me. Let's talk about this. Without you, let me talk. Is this your father? Okay, let me speak with him real quick. Yeah, and he doesn't have to speak. So here's what's going on. Okay, it's very simple.
Stop being so unnatural with me. I'm trying.
Everyone, this is why. This is why.
Listen, I'm just saying. I understand. You said the same thing yesterday. They were at back in the box for guns while we were in the drive-thru getting. They come up here with guns and shit every day. This young man right here has straight A. He ain't got no goddamn gun. I work with security. You can put my name right now. Yes, we know that. We know what's going on, and we understand that. But this is not one of them. And that's my problem. And she's pregnant, so I don't need her out here yelling at the top.
She's the one yelling. I just want her home.
Son in handcuffs.
Well, as soon as you want me to explain why he's in handcuffs, I'll tell you.
Right here.
It's deeply disturbing that the kid who posed no physical threat was handcuffed simply for questioning the officer's actions. This was a needless escalation of what should have been a simple jaywalking incident. The anger and disbelief I felt were hard to shake. Why did police resort to such force over something so trivial?
We're not gonna
it's
argue.
unjustifiable.
Hey, this has been on the whole time. Did you allow me to put you in handcuffs or did you pull your arms away? That's resisting. Okay? Guess what you don't get to do, okay? Do you need an ambulance? Because I know I dropped you right here. Are you sure? Because I want you to get checked out. I'll tell you right now, look, the same talk I had with him. I don't feel big and bad doing it. It doesn't make me feel good, okay? If you guys want to play around and point guns at each other, that's on you. Hear me out. You know what happened yesterday. Don't play stupid with me. I understand. Do I know that? Do I know that? Okay. I didn't say stop recording at any point did I say that. I said quit coming at us. Quit getting closer.
I wasn't coming at you. I was backing up
Listen,
on the sidewalk.
Really, because I stopped you right there, and you only started walking away when I came at you, dude. Again, my body cam's been on since I stopped, okay? So if you want to argue, man, we can play this whole thing in court. I've been doing this a long time, man. I know not to lie. I don't make up bullshit, okay? 14 years, man. I've never been sued.
Turner's doing it.
You sure you don't need an ambulance? Because that wasn't comfortable on me, man. I got some pain on my knees.
The officer's claims of obstruction and failure to comply seem unfounded, as the kid's behavior was nonviolent and did not interfere with any legal investigation. Highlighting the officer's overreach in this situation, the incident at Durango High School raises serious concerns about police conduct, particularly in the areas of unlawful detention, excessive use of force, and obstruction charges. The officer's actions, including detaining a kid for jaywalking and using physical force, violate constitutional protections against unreasonable searches and seizures. The officer's response seems disproportionate for a minor infraction, and the lack of proper justification for detainment raises questions under the Fourth Amendment. Furthermore, charges for obstruction or failure to obey seem unfounded given the circumstances. Legal experts stress the importance of de-escalation in such situations and the need for officers to act within their authority. Excessive force and wrongful detention could lead to civil suits and disciplinary actions against the officer involved. What are your thoughts on this matter? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more impactful and educational content. Thank you for your ongoing support. It means the world to us.